So let's talk a little bit about AI and marketing. Even though a lot of people are running around saying, oh my gosh, AI could take everything away, they did the same thing. Just so you know, this is just like a repeat performance when Adobe Acrobat came around and helped people with graphic design. They did the same thing when social media came around. They did the same thing when email and internet. Yes, I am from back in the day of Ask Jeeves and ICQ. And I remember when everything was going to melt down at Y2K and that was going to be the end of life as we know it. So since that didn't happen, now here 25 years later, here we are again, now meeting a challenge that many are now having to learn a new skill set. So what we will need are people who can teach and train on AI. So AI experienced people like myself, that's what people are going to need, who can consult, who can also strategize. All right, because from that, then when you can see new solutions and new creatives happen, because I am a firm believer in the human creativity and that people will come up with things you haven't even thought of. So lots of things will be changed and there are lots of new opportunities and creative things that can happen. So being ahead of those trends by embracing innovation and experimenting are the people who are going to get ahead, right? It is a business essential. So that means that more is going to be expected of us. You know, just like who sold us on the fact that if we had all of our computer programs on our mobile phones, that it's going to just free up more time. Have you ever looked up when you go into a restaurant and see how many people's faces are in their phones? There is more expected when you have more resources available to you. Now more is expected to get it done. And those who don't know how to wield the tool of AI are the ones who are going to be left behind because you're going to move slower. So for you, what are your goals? Think about your goals in working with AI. So how AI can help your business, it can be that thought partner back and forth with you. So it can help you with repetitive tasks, content. You hear a lot about AI agents being able to do so many different things for you, analyze, classify, just to be able to brainstorm and kick some ideas around that you're not ready for the public to see. So how do you choose the right AI model? It really depends on what you need. Do you need, so if you look at this and think of this as a quadrant, each being, one corner of the quadrant, do you need quick responses to everyday tasks? So you need something that is able to work with you side by side on a desktop or your phone, because my AI is on my phone, so you can go ahead and utilize that. Or is it that you need, if you look below that and that lower quadrant there, some complex decision making, real strategic thinking, deep analysis? Because while there are several hammers, there are different types of hammers. The same thing with AI, there are different nuances and there are different strengths of AI. Or do you need something, if you look at that top right quadrant, that's faster and more efficient? So you just need speed, or do you need accuracy when we go to that lower right-hand fourth quadrant? Is it accuracy and facts? Because we know, I mean, come on, if I was talking to somebody about, even when they asked me the question, should I use Google Gemini or should I use ChatGPT? I explained to them, ChatGPT is a creative director. It will be as creative as you need it to be. It is built with that it's just instilled into ChatGPT's DNA, which also means that it lies. You hear the fancy term AI hallucinates. I don't like to sugarcoat it because it's just a bold out lie. I'm like, where did you get that? I don't know. I made it up. So that's what happens. It's very creative. Google Gemini is very fact-based. It needs to be able to link correctly and connected to where it actually pulled that information. So is Perplexity, very fact-based. So what is the tool that you actually need? Yeah.